Super Coach. A lot of talk this week about my latest article in REB called "There's No Room for Hubris or Ego in Our Industry." I believe it, I advocate it, I coach it, and it's my mantra, and it should be your incantation as well if you're serious about going pro in the industry. There's a huge difference and a sharp contrast, and there's no symbiotic relationship between ambition and ego. Ambition is outstanding in our industry when you're serving, when you're adding value, when you're showcasing property, when you're gaining the best out of your clients in terms of making sure they achieve the best possible sale price if they're the vendor, and making sure that if you're working with buyers, you're calm, you're the trusted advisor, and you are the conduit to them achieving their dream, which is securing their most prized asset, being their family home. So, ambition is no issue. Ego is a problem. What I talked about in the article was agents who showcase property videos where they drive into the driveway and walk out of the car in slow motion. It's absolutely absurd. It's insanity. It adds no value to the property. It adds no value to any of the stakeholders in the transaction, be it the buyers, the sellers, the market, your community, or people that are viewing how you operate. What we need to be doing, team, is conducting high quality, high transparency and high integrity success marketing. That's not an issue. Some of the best agents in the country, and I've had the pleasure of working with some of the best agents in the world actually, and do they promote their sales? Yes. Do they promote their services? Yes. Do they promote their unique selling propositions? Yes. But everything they do adds value to their community because it's being transparent by showing prices, what they sold the property for. None of this secret agency, but a state agency where if I'm a consumer and I receive something either in my news feed on social media or in my letterbox at home or in my email inbox or my SMS, because when you face it, they're the mediums that we're actually utilising in order to penetrate through to our consumer base. Well, I want to know that it's adding value to me. So if I own a home in the area, am I more informed since I've read or viewed your piece of marketing, or am I less informed? Number one. Number two, am I thinking to myself, this agent is all about themselves, they are consumed in themselves, and they're highly egotistical, or they're advocating a high degree of hubris? Number three, should I be contacting this agent if I am genuinely looking to buy or sell real estate? That's all it comes down to. There shouldn't be any of this flashiness. There shouldn't be any of this self-promotion. The property is the showcase if you are doing any marketing. The consumer, being the buyer and the seller, is the most important asset in the transaction. Over-communicate with them, over-serve them, and ensure that every time you are communicating with them by phone, email, SMS, social media, whatever it might be, that you're adding value to a degree where that person feels compelled to use your services when they are looking to sell. Let's face it, everything we do in real estate and every dollar we spend in real estate is just a means to an end to add value and to lead towards a face-to-face interaction. Face-to-face interactions is where all the magic happens, guys. Face-to-face interactions is where you can serve, where you can add value, and when you can highlight your unique selling propositions only for one reason, and that's for a seller to achieve a premium price and for a buyer to trust, like you, and show some degree of affability towards you so they feel comfortable in utilising your services. So please, leave the ego at the door every day. Make sure you're adding value. There's no need to self-promote to a degree that it will repel people. You want to make sure that people that you're dealing with in your community have a high propensity towards dealing with you as a human being. All your marketing should come from here, not from here, and connect with people at a human level, not at a real estate agent level. The industry has evolved. We went from a cottage-based industry to a corporate industry back to a cottage-based industry. That's due to COVID. Since COVID, everyone wants to buy local. Since COVID, everyone wants to support their community. Since COVID, everyone wants to make sure that they're connecting with their neighbours, despite the bureaucrats and the woke left politicians telling people, can you believe this? They were telling people not that long ago that if you walk past your neighbour, keep walking, do not talk to them. Absolutely insanity. And I'm so glad to observe now that our community has done the complete opposite. I'm so glad to observe that these bureaucrats with zero idea about empathy, relationship, connection, that this has not become a daily practice. Live with virtue. God bless. See you next time.